welcome to my channel. I'm Brenda. Today I am doing a new thing. I'm going to try daily coffee and cards. Today's at 8:30, so between 8:30, 9 o'clock, I'm going to try to do daily guidance. I'm going to pull cards from one deck, and that way we can talk a little bit and get to know each other a little bit, and then I will pull some cards. Hi, Maxine. How are you doing this morning? Well, it's morning where I am. Maxine, where are you from? And we will just do here I'm going to pull a couple cards for general reading for today, and then I'll pull a couple. South Africa, wow. What time is it there? It is about 8:30 a.m. here. Good morning, Danny. How are you? Oh. It is just 8:30 here. We will pull just a couple of cards. Morning, Eliza. How are you? Where are you from? Danny, where are you from? I am feeling really good. Yesterday, there was a really big download that I got. So today, I actually slept. I'm late today because I slept late. I never do that. Normally, my husband and I are up, between 5 and 6. So, but today we slept a little later. He has to work tonight, so that's why I'm going to do live tonight. So, Danny from Barbados, nice. Everyone is so far away. It's really nice that we have the web that we can connect all around. So I will just pull a few cards for a general for today. And Dave is moderating today. So everybody say hi to Dave when you come in too. We're both here together today. We get the community card, which is, I feel like, what we're doing. We're working on building us a community because that is where the power is. When we come together, we all learn different things and have different experiences on our journeys. And I feel like it's really important for us to share them with each other. The more that we do that, the more that we are able, to heal and come together as one. Feels like super duper positive energy this morning coming in for me. The sun is shining in through my window, so I'm really just taking a little bit of time to really appreciate that this morning. So we will get general energy of what is going on, and then we will pull some of the Sacred Destiny cards. I will be back on at 11 for my normal read, my live. The current energy is the King of Pentacles crossed by the moon. I feel like that's really just saying it's shining a real focus on our money now. The shadow, look at the shadow you have with your money. I've really been working on my manifesting, and the higher vibration you get in, the easier that is to come in. Last year, Dave and I were working on manifesting a hot tub, and now we get to enjoy that very much. And the less resistance you have about something, the easier it is to bring that energy to you. Just look at your patterns with money. I feel it's really guiding you today because now is a really big time for some expansion. The bottom of the deck, or for the foundation, is the Ace of Pentacles there, which is really, really wonderful. It's saying that, the universe is offering us a brand new beginning, maybe a different kind of work in the future. I have had many, many, many different types of work in my life. I thoroughly enjoyed being a physical therapy assistant. There was always so much chaos and conflict, not with the patients, but with the management. It seemed like everybody was always more out for, making that dollar and what was best to serve them, not necessarily what was best to serve the patient or me. And I would always get taken advantage of. And so now I'm kind of stepped back and I've changed my focus on my work. And I feel like it, in the new energy we have coming in, it's going to be more about doing the things that you thoroughly love and enjoy. And this is my passion for sure. I really thoroughly enjoy this. The headspace is the Six of Wands, which is, a very good outcome, the victory card. So just know that we can very easily change the manifestation of the money situation for your current life, my current life, for everybody, just to grow it into something really fabulous by us working together. In the Facebook group, I would like for us to, begin to share, what skills we have, what we're learning, what we're working on. I'm doing Akashic Records, so I would love to work with a few people for, doing some Akashic Records reading and clearing, because I've worked on it for myself and it's definitely been a huge change. So I would like to share that gift with a few of my, few of the people that are in the group. I will probably, be about a month before I do that, just to kind of get everything more stable with the group and get my channel going, get monetized, that kind of thing. But just know that we are all working together. That's why we are all brought together. I feel like you don't meet anybody for, everybody you meet is for a reason. The environment around you is the King of Swords, which is definitely gaining some clarity. He's definitely getting messages from all around him, but he is definitely a clear thinker. And the environment for how others see you is the Ten of Swords. Maybe they feel like you're walking away, you're not focusing on them quite as much, you're doing some other things that you've really pulled your energy back. And maybe you have some new hobbies, or just taking time to do other things, and people can feel that you've pulled that energy back. The 10 is the end of the cycle. So that means a new one will begin. A lot of times it's just we have to take some time for ourselves, to work, to really focus on the work of your healing. I feel like you can do a lot of healing of your finances right now if you're having any kind of financial issue. I feel like this is a great weekend to really, I know everybody thinks about, the manifestation of love because we have Venus and Libra, but it's getting also ready to move into Scorpio. So I feel like that can transform every area of your life, not just the finances. But I feel like, this King of Pentacles, he is sitting really good where he's sitting. And I think that's where, we're all supposed to be sitting. There is not a, just a certain amount and everyone has to share it. There is literally unlimited resources for us. You can manifest anything you want. I listened to a great Simon Sinek, he says you can have anything you want as long as it doesn't stop anyone else from having what they want, which is, he's a great motivational speaker on, telling you to figure out what is your why. And that's a great question to ask. What is your why? What do, I feel like I am a messenger. That is my why. I am to be of service to others, to share my gift that I have now. Of reading the cards and channeling the energy and the energy work and all of that. I feel like, that is my path. And I feel like it's part of your path too, if you're here. So I feel like the path will be changing, think about your why. Why do you want that? If you really know the why of something, makes it so much easier to come to you. So just sit and spend a little time, be careful you're not holding your money back, but make sure you are dreaming of what you do want. Don't think of, oh, I would like that, but I don't have enough money. Think, I would like that and I can have that in the future. I can put that on my manifestation list. How often do you say something and it immediately show up in your future? Facebook is great. Google, they are super great at helping our manifestations now. My husband made me great coffee today, with lots of love. I can always tell when he makes it, it's just different. So make sure you're not holding back on your finances and holding everything too tight, because when we hold on too tight to it, it can really completely stop the flow. And I don't feel like that's where we're going right now. I feel like we're opening up to so many opportunities. I feel like the messages are coming in. That's the outcome card. That was yesterday for me. I got a ton of downloads, and then I literally had to go take like a 3-hour nap. I couldn't wake up. It just really had to integrate through my body. So just know that there are so many messages coming in, lots of, you know, upgrades coming in. You do have gifts, even if you don't realize them yet. As you work through your healing, you will find out that you have amazing gifts to share. Um, so I hope everyone has a good day. This looks like really positive energy for today. I feel like you're going to feel a little nostalgic. Um, I feel like it's okay to pull your energy back to do that. Four of Swords, really pay attention to yourself and, do your dreaming. Write your manifestation list today because we get the Lover's card. I would spend a little time today writing your manifestation list. She was very specific about that. Sometimes she gets excited. So I would take some time, to, do some daydreaming about, if you're wanting to bring in someone new, someone from your past. A lot of times it's past life, even though it's someone new, you do have a connection to that person because we do have the Lover's card. So I would really spend this beautiful Venus Sun energy today because they are still conjunct for several more days. So it is a really beautiful time. I see the sun. To write your manifestation list, let it be love or money or both. You don't have to just have one. It can be both. And then just before you do the burn, take a picture of it, and then you'll have a picture, or write it, make two lists so you have one to keep. So that way, when the Scorpio full moon comes, you're able to look back and see, wow, look at all this stuff I wanted that I did manifest. Because I feel like there was super great opportunity for all of that to come in. So I would spend some times today, you know, sit out in the sun, or if it's not sunny where you are, sit somewhere where you feel very relaxed and like a meditative state. When I sit in this, that's where I sit to meditate, in the sun. So it's a great place for me. I'll probably take my notepad out later, and I'll write my list of the things I'm wanting to manifest. Dave's going to do the same thing. So we're working on, we're always working on individual manifestations as well as some joint manifestations. So just know that it's really, really a strong time when the sun is shining upon you to work on that manifestation. Is what my guide's really telling me. She's like, sit in the sun. So make sure you're outside, or if it's raining and you can't, then you can't, but just do the best that you can, even sit and just be in the environment of, nature, and really sit and think of, what would your perfect person be? I know sometimes a lot of us have a person in our head. And if you've had a past with that person, write the story that you would like it to be. Make sure when you're writing that it is only the positive things. The more positive you can be, the better it is. Um, an example is, don't write, I don't want someone that cheats, right? I want loyalty, because I want loyalty is a lot higher vibration than I don't want someone that cheats. So, and the universe doesn't hear no or not. It only hears, I want, or it hears I and whatever. So it doesn't hear do or don't. So make sure you're really focusing on just that positive. Um, and the more you can feel, think about why you want that. I want loyalty. Um, why do you want that? Because it makes me feel confident and stable in the relationship. Why do you want that? I want trust. Why do you want trust? And don't say because I haven't had it in the past. Why do you want someone you can trust? I like to be able to confide in someone and know that my innermost thoughts are in a safe place. So really kind of think of that type of energy, go ahead and write your what you want, but also really you don't have to write the why, but think about the why. Why do you want that quality? one of mine is I like my feet rubbed. I didn't really ever like it. My daughter went to cosmetology school and gave me some really great massages, and now I love my feet rubbed. And that's on my list. And Dave does a phenomenal job of doing that for me. So, and why do I like it? Because it makes me feel pampered, because that is some self-care for me, and it's a self-care thing for me that I manifested that, that help. My daughter's my beautician. She, does my hair every 4 weeks because, this red. um so it's something I manifested. I've joked for years, yeah, I have my own personal hairstylist. I really, really do. It's phenomenal. She's the best. So if you're local and you need your hair done, let me know. I can help you out. She does travel also. But because she comes to me to do my hair, so I am really blessed. Normally I get a 2-for-1 because I even get to see my granddaughter. So that is the message of the day that my guide Celia wanted to give. Make sure you're spending time out in that sunshine. I'm going to have to pull my blind down because now it's really blinding me. So I'll be back in just a second. So I hope everyone is having a really good morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you are. I will look at the comments now and we will begin. Thanks, Dave, for your help today. We will start with Maxine. The cards want to tell you action and patience. And that there needs to be a change. If you've been being really patient, that it's time for some action. I feel like you're going to maybe go on a trip. I feel like it's going to help you really fly high and really be a definite big change for you. That's one of my favorite cards in the deck. So that is a beautiful card. So great things coming for you, Maxine. We will then go to Eliza. Eliza, you get purification and courage. And the bottom of the deck is potential. So you have such potential coming towards you. I would just really make sure your energy is clear. And maybe have on that courage. I get to face that shadow. Sometimes there's things that have, been difficult for us. And sometimes it's letting go of someone. Sometimes we have, if you love something, let it go. And if it comes back, it was meant to be, I believe is a great, thing. But just know that I feel like there's such good potential here for you. Once you have the courage to know that you can stand on your own 2 feet and that you are way stronger than you believe, is what I'm getting. And then we're going to move on to Danny, baby. Danny, I feel like cards are going to really talk to you today. So make sure you come back at 11 because I feel like we definitely have to. Remind me, I'm going to pull a Celtic cross for you, the modified version. But I feel like I have some message for you as my throat chakra gets activated. She just really pushes that up for me. The cards you get, Danny, are diligence and community. So, and the bottom of the deck is voyage. So I feel like you're definitely on your spiritual voyage. I feel like you are working towards the community. So welcome to my community. I hope we can do some work together. And just make sure, I feel like with this card, it's telling you to fly above the fray of, any chaos or conflict. But I feel like it also could be there's a good trip coming for you. Just know you're very guided and there's lots of transformation coming with the butterflies. I hope that really helps. Definitely feel it stuck there. So definitely a big message for you, Danny. And we'll move on to Rapali. Will Jenna be impressed with me tonight? Interview and be able to agree to hire me. Rapali will get a card for you. I'm just pulling out of the Sacred Destiny Oracle by Denise Lynn today. I have a couple of her decks. I gifted my husband one of her decks. She does some very beautiful work. The card for you, Rapali, is Wonders, and the bottom of the deck is Transformation. So I feel like it is a great opportunity. Make sure you're being grounded. If you notice, I wear crystals. I feel like they bring me a lot of energy and protection and guidance. I wear the amethyst for healing. Then I have the blue kyanite and fuchsite and ruby, just to help my heart chakra. I have the malachite for anxiety. I have anxiety, so it really helps with my anxiety and some protection, and definitely green for heart chakra. Angel aura. I call it my happy rock. You can almost not. I have one that I carry around that I got when I was in Sedona when we got married. And literally, I call it my happy rock. If I give it to somebody, they have to smile or laugh. My brother-in-law didn't believe in it at all, but couldn't stop smiling. Tells me I'm such a comedian. I don't really think I'm that funny, but he did. Every time I handed him the rock when I went for my father's funeral. So just know crystals are very powerful. I really love the angel aura, and I have rose quartz because, we got to have a little love. So I feel like Rapali, if you use any kind of crystals, I would use them. And now the bottom of the deck is fulfillment. So I think that is a good opportunity for you. Oh, that throat chakra. My guy definitely wants to talk today. We will move on to... I saw Jennifer's name, so we're going to do Jennifer. Jennifer, we get the power card. I feel like you... And the diligence and the enlightenment card. Jennifer, I feel like you may be getting a really big upgrade. I got one yesterday, so in the next week, I would expect some really big, strong energy coming in that's going to help you really fly high. I know the diligence card is, about doing the work, and I want you to continue doing that work because it's going to really bring this power into you, because I feel like the enlightenment card is really strong for you. Because I was really called to you right then, Jennifer. We will move on to Sio Shante. RC's current billings. Card for Sio Shante. We get the card of going forward. It does look like a beautiful thing, and we get the love card on the bottom. So that looks really good for you. Wonderful. I love when I get to get those good love messages. It just really opens that heart chakra for me. Jennifer, I feel like something really big is about to happen for you this weekend with that heart chakra. Really make sure you're working on that. Manika Yambai. I am Aries. How can I handle Aries who is approaching me? Looks like it's very good energy approaching you. You get the community card, which I can't help but notice we have, you know, a beautiful rainbow on it. We also get the standstill card and we get the courage card. So with that, I think the guidance is to just be in your happy place. And I know this is completely against your Aries energy. Stand still. Let that person come towards you. I know this is so hard to have that courage not to be the bold person to go do that, because I know that is such Aries energy. But the cards are really saying stand still. Be in your, you know, just be in your real happiness. Spend time with your friends. Be patient. I know that's totally against your complete nature to, with being Aries, to just stand there and wait. But that's really what it's saying. Do stand there, listen. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen more than you speak. So make sure you're letting that person take the lead. With them being Aries, that is going to be their nature as well. So if you're both trying to be that, you know, aggressor, it's going to be very hard for you to both be in that masculine energy. So my guidance would be to try to be a little more feminine. I feel like that's some new energy for you. So I hope that helps. We'll move on to Chrysalin. Oh, nope, deleted. We'll move on to Kit. For my coffee and cards, I have my chat just open since my husband's here today. So I would ask that anyone that's here, please subscribe. I'm working on building my channel, and the subscriptions help, and the likes get me in the, you know, YouTube algorithm. So I would greatly appreciate it. I just feel it's part of our energy exchange, and I'm giving my energy pulling the cards. So I would greatly appreciate it. I hear have some coffee, so. Where is everyone from? I will get back to the questions in just a moment. Because the morning chat is not always just about completely just pulling the cards. When I'm doing my 11 o'clock live, I am just working in the mode of pulling cards, but I'm trying to do this, you know, coffee and cards, to try to get to know my viewers a little bit and to try to build our soul tribe. You know, we are all about community. So I am from Indiana in the United States. Tunisia. Nice, Fatima. India. I can honestly say, being a physical therapist, I got to work with a lot of physical therapists, and my very favorite one was from India. I would say she's not the smartest person I've ever known, honestly, and a joy. So I was just telling my husband the other day, I have some past life connection to India. Not sure what yet. I'm sure I'll find out with doing the Akashic Records, but I'm sure very soon I will find out. What time is it in India right now? It's about 9 o'clock here in the U.S. where I am. $6:30. Okay, p.m. Yes, we are all part of the soul tribe. I do have a Facebook group. If you're on Facebook, the link is on the banner on my group. It's also in the description box. Um, I'm just trying to build a safe place where we can connect off of YouTube. To I'm going to do private readings a couple times a week. And maybe, we can eventually all work on trading services, bartering, doing things like that, and just helping with each other's healing and really helping. I'm going to pull a few more cards. I'm going to just pick up where I am in the chat. If I miss you, go ahead and just resubmit, please, because I'm not going to pull it back up. I'm just trying to be more engaged in the ongoing chat. And Dave just put the link for the Facebook group in the chat. Dave is my husband, my twin flame. I am doing a twin flame reading this evening at 11 p.m. live. I will do a reading, then pull cards. Then, Chrislyn, we're going to start with you. Feelings for Joseph for me. Chrislyn, you get potential. So it looks like there's definitely great potential there. And then we get the wisdom card. So I feel like there's a potential for a really deep dive with this person. So I feel like that is some really good energy. And then we're going to go to Kit, which I believe is Catherine. Kit, we'll get a card for you. Morning guidance from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. These are some of my very favorite cards. The back of, is, the sun and the ocean. For Kit, for you, we get forgiveness and embracing. I feel like there's some healing that needs to go on. It's really a good time to give it up to the new moon. If you have someone that you would like to, just send their energy back to them with light and love, forgiveness is for you. It's not for them. It's really to clear that energy from you. If there is somebody you need to clear, you can do a cord cutting ceremony and just release them from your energy. Archangel Michael is super good for helping with that. There are lots of things on YouTube with him. We will go on to Fatima. Does my crush like me back? We get delight on the bottom of the deck. And you get focus, flexibility, and release. I feel like with these cards, they're all definitely, different times of the year. I feel like, this one's very spring, this one's winter, this one's, summer, and this one's fall. I feel like, so it's like something that's going to take a year. I feel like all the seasons are here. I feel like I feel like there's someone you need to release from the past. And I feel like your focus is supposed to be somewhere else currently. He is in this picture, on the focus. He is looking up towards the sky. So I feel like you're supposed to be focusing on your spiritual mission at this time. And the more that you focus on your healing and your inner work, the more it's going to bring you into your power. And then it's going to bring in this delight. I feel like this could take a year. This is going to be a big transformative year for you. That's what I'm hearing. So I feel like this is a bigger reading than about the person. I think the universe wants you to know that you are going to go through big transformation in the next year, ending in the fall. So I feel like over the next year, it's going to be huge for you. I feel like this winter, there's going to be when I hear winter, I'm in the U.S., so winter is, well, I'm in Indiana, so winter is about 5 months long, but normally it's December through March. But here it's about November to April. But in the colder months, so I feel like it's going to take a cycle of a whole year, because right now this is where I am at. We're having the leaves fall. So I feel like it's going to take you a year to really go through this transformation, but I feel like you're really going to come out really strong through it. Really shining your light. I feel like there's something really strong calling you. I feel like animals, birds are definitely trying to be messengers to you, or butterflies, even bugs, all sorts of things. Anything that's flying near you can be being a messenger to deliver something to you. Even if you don't understand it, doesn't mean you're not getting the message. Is what I'm hearing. Okay, well, Fatima, apparently they had something to tell you. Is what I'm getting. Queen of Humility, I will definitely get one for you. I'm just pulling cards today out of this Sacred Destiny. So we will pull a general message, and then I'm doing my normal live at 11. So we will see guidance for the Queen of Humility. We get Healing Chaos. Looks like you've been doing some work, and we get Freedom. And the bottom of the deck is Flow. So these are some beautiful energies. So I feel like you're doing the work. Keep doing the work. It's going to really set you free. I feel like you're also getting a lot of messages. That's a lot of birds there. So when you see a lot of birds, just know that that can be a message in itself. And I would be paying attention to the moon cycles and work on manifesting. In the new moon is when I write my manifestation list, and in the full moon is when I write the list, or even just verbally say the list of the things I want to I want to release. I want to release struggle. I want to release, things that are no longer serving me. That is a really, really great one to do. Releasing the things that no longer serve you. And we're going to get a card for Carlos. Hi, Carlos. How are you? The cards you get are Security, Power, and Standstill. If you feel like you've been at a standstill, just know it's because the universe is upgrading you to really bring you into your power. That will bring you lots of financial security, not even necessarily financial security, even that relationship security that you're seeking. So just know it's there. Even though you feel like you're not moving, the universe is doing work on you. Make sure you're working on your healing work. Make sure you're not holding on to any negative energy and being in the highest vibration, I hear. I hope that helps. Carlos, I feel like you're a new viewer. So if you subscribe, I do a live reading at 11 where I pull cards for my viewers. So subscribe and come back. It's in about 2 hours. I'll be back for more live readings. We will. You are very welcome. Ashwani, we will get a card for you. I feel like I didn't get you yet. We get the Adventure card, the Success card, Potential, and Release. And you get this Gateway card. What a beautiful energy for you. I think that's why the universe had us hold off on this message. Definitely a big gateway for you coming up with this current energy that can really open up so much for you. So much potential here. For some fun adventure, make sure you're getting out and having fun. When you're having fun, that really brings that energy to be able to manifest anything you want in. So I hope this over the next week, you're getting out and being in nature in some way and finding this gateway that wants to come into you. This energy reminds me of Sedona, which is where Dave and I got married, which was really a magical place. If you ever get the chance to go to Sedona, Arizona, I would go. It's magnificent. beautiful, beautiful energy vortexes there. We got the night before we got married, we had stayed in we had rented stayed in a house for a couple of days, and we ended up finding out after we left and came back that when we hiked up that morning, it was so beautiful. We got married in December, so when we hiked up, there was frost on the ground, so it looked like we were walking up a path of diamonds. So it was an absolutely beautiful hike up to the top of Sugarloaf Mountain, which is the heart of Sedona, the heart chakra. We had no idea. It was just where we were guided to go. And we set up there that morning, and for my wedding gift, David given me a flute because I need to work on my breath work. As my throat chakra goes. So apparently I need to pick the flute up today. So Sedona is absolutely magical, and that just shows the universe puts you right where you need to go, because I would have, the heart chakra, whatever, I didn't even know Sedona had a heart chakra. So it was definitely where we needed to be. The universe put us there. So we'll move on to Shivani. Card for Shivani. Shivani, we get forgiveness. So if anyone in the past has hurt your heart, just know you can release that energy back to them, and just know that that was what was meant to be for you at that time. And then we get the truth card on the bottom. So just know that sometimes that truth is hard for us to hear. But I feel like knowing the truth is better, and you can begin forgiving. And a lot of times I feel that forgiveness is forgiving ourselves for making that choice. So if you have someone in the past that you're like, why was I so dumb? Why did I do that? Just know that everything happens for a reason. Everyone is put on your path for a reason. Nothing is by accident. Hi, Miss Lovely from Columbia. Nice. Nisha, Los Angeles. How's the weather out there today? I'm sure beautiful. Then we will go to Magna. What are M's and family feelings? We get community. I think they feel like you're the community. They feel like you are different. You will bring some real clearing to their family karma, I feel. How about that one? They are feeling about you. I feel like there will be, if you were close to his family, I feel like you will continue to be close to his family. Don't let the breakup stop that. If you had a connection with them and you felt they were part of your community, keep in contact with him, even if you're not, with him. Do not let that stop you. I feel like you are going to do a lot of healing for their family. By just doing that, by being part of the community, even after that happened. Don't not be around them because you're not with him anymore. Please don't let that stop you. I feel like there's so much more ahead for you. And I feel like you have I feel really strongly you have work to do with them. So I think that will break the karma for their family if you reach back out and stay as part of their community. I think they'll miss you more than he will. So don't do that. We will get a card for Miss Lovely. Columbia, but live in Miami. I love Miami. I went there for the first time in the spring for Valentine's Day. Dave took me there, and it was perfect weather. We are actually trying to go back in December for our anniversary. We're trying to go to Miami because Abraham's going to be there on December 10th. So we're actually trying to go to Miami. So if we do Miss Lovely, maybe we'll get together and I'll give you a free reading. For you, we get the cards of wonder and we get the card of solitude. I had told earlier in the video about me using my crystals, so I feel like the crystals are calling to you to use them, or other wonders that you use. I'm really called to the crystals, so that just I keep hearing crystals in my head, and I'm guided to tell you I use witch's broom a lot. It keeps any negative energy away from me. Black kyanite. It's one of my very favorite crystals for protection. So I actually have one on my desk, on my shelf. So I definitely keep that around me. I feel like you should keep it around you. I hope everyone is having a good day. We will get back to doing some cards. My guide really wants to talk this morning, so Miss Lovely, send me an email. It should be in the description box, but send me an email. We will get back to doing some cards. I think we're at Mo. Guidance for Mo. Mo, you get the Wonders card, the Purification card, and the Relaxation card, and you get Trust. So on that, I feel like just know that the universe really has your back. I feel like if you're having a lot of anxiety, spending time out in nature, relaxing, because all of these cards remind me of nature. I would say spend some time outside. And I feel like you need to do some releasing. So I would take that time today. Just pull, even if it's just a half hour for yourself, take some time and really work on what you would like to manifest, and really think of the happy things you want and focus just really on the joyous, happy things. And in doing that, that's going to really bring that to you. Thanks, Dave, for putting that in there. We're going to move on to Nikita. Nikita, we get power and we get pleasure. Those are beautiful energies. You also get adventure and action. In the bottom of the deck is relaxation. So I feel like with this, the universe is really trying to activate something in you. Maybe while you're on a trip, or being out in nature, doing some kind of activity, something that you enjoy though. Like walking on the beach is relaxation for me. Some people might not think it's relaxation, but like over the weekend, Dave and I walked, I think he said we ended up walking like 10 kilometers. And most of that was on the beach. So just make sure you're spending time relaxing. I feel like some big breakthrough is trying to come through for you with the power card. So just be aware of that. Today, I'm really just giving the messages that are flowing through. I'm reading it, but I'm really just reading the energy of the cards. I will be back on at 11 to do some live tarot and get more in depth into the questions. This is more whatever message wants to come through with this deck of cards, because I'm just using the one. Then we're going to go to M. We get enlightenment, M, and you get inner peace. That is a beautiful. So I feel like you're going to also get a great big upgrade this weekend. I know mine yesterday really knocked me on my butt. So just be prepared if after you feel that huge download come in that you don't need a little nap or something, which is, do what your body needs. That's what I was doing yesterday. I just took the time I needed. So we'll get a card from Angel. Guidance for Angel. Angel, you get the protection card. Make sure you're keeping your energy protected. If you're unsure how to do that, you can always put, have a protective bubble around you. I use black kyanite for protection. The other card you get on the bottom of the deck is stand still. So I would just, really make sure you're calling in protection for your energy. I'll have to make a video about how to put yourself in a protective bubble. Dave loves that. I just expect my bubble to be there when we're driving. We always get a great protective bubble. It's a really good thing to manifest. I also manifest really great parking. I love that. So does Dave. Because when I am with him, he gets that benefit. MD007. Guidance for MD007. That one really wanted to shoot out there. MD007, you get diligent, so continue doing the work. Then we get the blessings card, which is wonderful. You get openness, new beginnings. And here's a new one for the day we haven't seen yet. Thriving. That is a beautiful energy for you. There's blessings and thrivings. Just make sure you're continuing to doing the work. With the openness and the full, the moon there, I feel like, make sure that you're doing that manifestation thing this weekend, because it can really bring in the blessings for you. I feel like you're thriving. There's a brand new beginning, right here for you, but just keep doing the work. Like I said, I'm going to do it today to write my list. So I would invite everyone else to take the time to do that as well. We will get a few more cards. If I did miss you, go ahead and put it down in the bottom and I will get to you. I'm just trying to stay with the live chat today with the coffee and cards, trying to be a little more engaged with the chat. When I do my 11 o'clock live, I am kind of more just in that channeling mode. So it is all just tarot. We will do a few more cards, and then I'm going to take a little break till the 11 o'clock. We'll get one for Dr. S. Get inner peace. In that card, there are two beautiful koi coming together, and the bottom of the deck is happiness. So Dr. S, I feel like that's some good things coming towards you, inner peace and happiness. What more can anybody want? Honestly. Then we'll go to Lily. Guidance for Lily. How does Selch feel about me? Guidance for Lily. Lily, for how does he feel about you? We get the Wonders card, the Opportunity card, and the Gateway card. I feel like there is definitely a connection there and an opportunity to take you somewhere really beautiful. When I see this card, it reminds me of Sedona, where I got married. So it can definitely take you somewhere really fun and happy and magical. My husband and I we were just talking last night about that manifestation video. because I literally did the manifestation list to manifest him, and he had actually done the very same thing. And we frequently talk about that list. And when you're not in the greatest of place with each other, because relationships ebb and flow. When you're not, go back and look at that list, and then you can appreciate the things that that person is being on that list, and because that high vibration towards that other person really can change everything so quickly. um I'm guided to tell you the story about when Dave and I were having a really bad fight. Things were really bad. I went in the house and I asked my ego to step aside, because sometimes our egos try to protect us. So I asked my ego to step aside, and I asked my higher self, Celia, to come talk to Dave. I'm like, Celia, can you have this conversation with Dave? Because it was just in a rough place for us. And she had me grab some chocolate. And apparently I went out and I gave Dave some chocolate. And Celia and Dave had a little conversation. And within a minute or two, our vibration had completely changed. And everything was instantly so much better for us. I mean, literally. So just know that literally you can change the vibration with somebody in 1 minute. So don't always think that something has to end because of that, and it doesn't have to be about them changing anything. It's you personally doing the work to change your vibration. When I took the time to have my ego step aside and ask my higher self to come in, it did just wonders. So just know that you can do that in any situation. And apparently I needed to hear that, because so can I. So we're going with that one. Trishna, we're going to get a card for you. Does my partner's family know that they make wrong decisions? Trishna, we're going to get a card for you for your question. We get the going forward card. Trisha, that's the only card we get for you, and we get for adventure. I feel like you and your partner are out for a great adventure. I think you're going to go forward. Sometimes, I know this is going to sound odd, but don't care what anybody thinks. The only decision you need to make is the best one for your personal self. Everything else will work itself out. If you make a decision to please somebody else and not please yourself, you're going to, one, store that energy, and for two, that's going to come back around, because you need to really truly do what's making you happy and not what anyone else is doing. They have to answer for that energy that they have around them and that they project. But adventure and going forward are beautiful cards. And we get the flexibility card. So I feel like there's a new light. So I feel like there may be an opportunity for something to come back open between the family. But I feel like right now it's a time for you to be, have some flexibility and just give them space and let things go where they may. And I feel like you two are going to go forward on a great adventure. That's what I hear. Yeah, going forward, it's still coming out. So yeah, definitely going to go forward together. Asala, Asala, you get the purification card. And we get the love card. Illumination. I feel like you may be taking it to a higher level, but definitely the love card. Make sure you're being really truthful and honest, because we get the truth card. So the light's really being shined right now on any illusion. So Make sure that you are being really honest and transparent and sharing your feelings. Don't hold your feelings back, I hear. The more you express those feelings, the better it can be for you. Daisy May, can you do a read for my mother? She was murdered in July. Daisy May, I do readings at 11, and if you would like, you can reach out for a private reading. I do channel messages, but I do tarot live at 11 daily, Eastern time, my time. So we will get a card for you, Daisy May. Just know your mother is around you. Daisy May, you get the Wonders card. The bottom of the deck is Thriving, and you get Delight. I feel like your mom is all around you. I feel like trying to speak to you through the animals, any animals that are around you. Make sure you're keeping yourself protected. I know this is Wonders, but when I see this, I think of my crystals, and I was immediately called to my black kyanite, which is about protection. So if you don't have any black kyanite, I would get some. And I would listen to the messages of the birds. I would sit out in nature and ask your mom for signs. Ask her a question and really clear your mind, and she will speak to you. I feel like she's definitely trying to communicate with you. I feel like definitely through the birds. But just know that she is always with you and going to be guiding you, looking over you. I can't help but see, the long neck there where he's looking over. She is definitely always looking over you. Definitely protected, guided. She is in that gateway. Just know she is in a better, she is everywhere now. She is all around you. I've listened to a lot of Abraham, and there really is no death. We just transform. We just leave the meat suit. There really is no death. Life is everlasting. Your essence goes back to, source energy, and then you become part of the collective, which is all around everyone, which is guiding everyone. So I hope that helps, Daisy May. Please reach out to my email or come on my live at 11. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, because my 11 o'clock is for my subscribers only. I'm going to do one more, and then we're going to call it a break. Corinne, we're going to get a card for you. Happy Friday. Looks like you're the last one. We get fulfillment. That's wonderful. Daisy May, I'm glad that helped. And I will see you at 11. We get the action card. We get the adventure card, and we get the fulfillment card with happiness. Corinne, this is beautiful, beautiful energy. I feel like there's such really good stuff coming towards you. Make sure you're being in that happy vibration, and you can bring all of this towards you, is what I'm hearing. With that, I'm going to end this edition of Coffee and Cards. I will be back tomorrow for Coffee and Cards. I'm going to try to do it every day, between 8 and 10 a.m. It may vary a little. Normally we're up a little earlier, but today was a little different. Dave's got to work tonight. So things just go on, and we're just adapting our lives to make everything work. I hope everyone has a really good day, and I will be back in about an hour and a half to do my live tarot reading. I hope everyone can join me then. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.